Hello, my name is Stu Camille, and I'd like to invite you to come to a website that I've put together that I hope you'll find interesting. It won't cost you anything, and it should be very entertaining. For over 20 years, my wife and I, and a number of people who came along with us, investigated some of the most famous sites in the West. And that was because where we lived, Glenbrook, Nevada, was smack dab in the middle of all of the action during the exciting gold rush period. To our north was where the Donner Party crossed the Sierra Nevada mountains in 1846. To our east was Virginia City, richest little city in the world during the period from 1869 to 1879. Being the richest city in the world means it attracted an enormous number of really interesting characters. Miners, of course, and millionaires who owned the mines, but gunfighters and thieves and robbers, and it was really an exciting town. Reading about history is kind of dull, so I wanted to make it fun. Now, if you're interested at all in a painless travel back in time, this will be the way to do it. And all you have to do is click, and you can immediately spend 45 minutes or so learning about the development of Virginia City, or about the history of Mark Twain, who came from the East and settled in Virginia City as an investigative reporter. His life is a stitch. He's a very funny man, and I think you'll enjoy what we found out about him that you've heard about perhaps, but never had a chance to visit. Well, here's your chance. The materials that are on the website are absolutely free. I'm not going to collect any names. I'm not going to get you involved with people contacting you to try to sell you stuff. I want to just make the material available. It would seem a shame if I just sat in my garage doing nothing. So here's a way for me to let people enjoy the same material our friends did, and the web makes it possible for me to do that. So it's called findingtheelephant.com. And unfortunately, somebody else has already taken that name, so I had to add a hyphen between the words. Finding-the-elephant.com. It's pretty easy to remember. Finding the elephant was the term that most people back then would use when talking about finding something of great value that's of interest that you wanted to find and was exotic and unusual and maybe a little dangerous. And that's really true of most of the people who came west looking for a better life. But I don't want to give away all the fun. That's all I really have to say, and I hope you enjoy it. Findingtheelephant.com, and you'll be very welcome.